This happened just a few weeks ago, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. My name's Catherine, and I'm a 24-year-old law student. The first year of law school is a total nightmare. I don't think I slept more than 4 hours a night for the entire school year. So when summer finally rolled around, I promised myself I'd actually enjoy it. That meant going out, especially on weekends. I was staying at my parents' house for the summer. It saved me a lot on rent, and all my hometown friends were around, which was nice. Most Saturdays, my friends and I would end up at the same few bars a couple of towns over. There's one in particular that's always packed, and that's where I was with my friend Jackie the night this all went down. Now, this is going to sound bad, but I have this habit of pretending to be kind of ditzy when I meet guys at bars. Not over the top, just enough to let them assume things about me, and they always do. I don't know why, but a lot of guys at bars seem to think every girl they talk to is completely brain dead. I'm not a genius or anything, but I'm definitely not brain dead. Still, it can be weirdly entertaining to play dumb and watch how they react, especially when I flip the script on them later. So, Jackie and I had just gotten our drinks and were scanning the crowd when two guys, Sebastian and Luke, started a conversation with us. They seemed pretty normal at first, decent looking, confident, and not immediately creepy, which is always a good sign. Jackie and Luke clicked almost instantly, so I figured I'd stick around and talk to Sebastian. He was actually kind of charming. We ended up talking for a surprisingly long time, much longer than the usual 5-minute bar encounters. At one point, Jackie leaned over and whispered that she needed to go to the bathroom. As we were about to walk away, Sebastian offered to grab us another round. I told him we'd both have rum and Coke, simple, safe, and hard to mess up. In the bathroom, Jackie admitted she was thinking about going home with Luke, maybe even sooner rather than later. I was honestly shocked. Usually, I'm the one making questionable, spontaneous decisions, not her. She said Luke might be the one, which made me laugh, but I just shrugged and told her to do what she wanted. When we came back out, I spotted the guys across the bar. They didn't seem to notice us at first. Their body language had completely changed. They weren't laughing or joking anymore. They were just standing there, whispering, with blank expressions on their faces. A chill ran down my spine. I couldn't explain it, but something about that shift felt seriously wrong. As soon as we got closer though, they snapped right back into their friendly bar vibe like nothing had happened. Luke pushed 2 drinks toward us, our rum and Coke sand. Then there were 2 other drinks, bright yellow and slushy looking. Definitely not your typical guy drinks. I smiled innocently and asked what they were. Sebastian said they were pina coladas, which was just random, trying to play it off. I teased him, "You know, I think these drinks might be too girly for you guys. I'd hate for anyone to catch you sipping on them." Before he could respond, I switched the drinks. I pushed the frozen ones toward them and slid the rum and Cokes in front of us. Then I lifted my glass, took a long, slow sip, and gave him a wink. Jackie caught on, hesitated for a second, and then followed my lead. Sebastian just stared at me for a moment. His eyes narrowed like he was trying to figure me out. Then he smirked and said, "Touché." He took a drink from the rum and Coke I'd switched, and honestly, that put me a little at ease. We finished our drinks without any more weirdness. Jackie was making it pretty obvious she wanted to leave, and Luke eventually got the hint, inviting us all back to his place for a nightcap. Everything seemed normal again. I figured if they had suspected anything, why would they still invite us over? We took an Uber to his apartment. It was a modest place, cleaner than I expected, but weirdly empty, like he'd just moved in. Luke grabbed a few White Claws from the fridge, turned on some music, and tried to keep the party going. Everything felt fine at first, until it didn't. About 20 minutes later, things took a very strange turn. The guys suddenly started getting drunk, way too fast. Their words slurred, their laughter got weird, and then, within minutes, both of them passed out cold on the couch. That's when it hit me. My suspicion was confirmed right there. They had definitely spiked the other drinks. Jackie didn't understand at first. She was a lot drunker than me, but I quickly explained what happened. I reminded her that I'd switched the drinks, and it immediately clicked for her. Her face went pale as she whispered, "Oh my God," over and over again. We just sat there, frozen in shock. I wanted to leave right away, but Jackie wanted to find proof. But what were we supposed to find? We're not detectives. There was nothing obvious, and I didn't want to stay another second. Eventually, I convinced her we had to go. We left quietly and didn't call the police. Not that night, and not the next morning. I know that might sound stupid, but we didn't have any real evidence. Maybe they really did just get drunk too fast, but I doubt it, and so does Jackie. I don't think I've ever been closer to real danger in my life. Why anyone would drug girls who are already willing to go home with them is beyond me. It makes me think they were planning something much worse. And the part that still haunts me is, why would they invite us over if they knew they were about to pass out? Maybe they thought the drugs wouldn't affect them as much, but that's just insane. Either way, this is something I will never, ever forget. It's terrifying to realize how easy it is to lose control, and how far some people will go to get what they want. Thanks for listening to my story. Please be safe out there, and always trust your gut. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe.